These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
I'm Jordan Bonke with your top stories from the ABC15 Arizona newsroom. Senator Ruben Gallego introducing legislation that would ensure auto gratuity charges at restaurants would be covered by the new no tax on tips provisions. The No Tax on Large Party Tips Act would make sure that these mandatory charges are categorized as cash tips, meaning that they will also not be taxed. Gallego says that this is to ensure that American workers and those right here in Arizona can make the most of the new provisions, despite him being against the overall effects of the One Big Beautiful Bill. And right now over at our state capitol, advocates are pushing to reverse the parts of Arizona's Voters' Right to Know Act. This is Proposition 211. It was passed back in 2022. And this one makes large donations to political candidates public information. The Goldwater Institute, they argue that the proposition is unconstitutional, saying that it strips donors of their privacy and that this is intended for political intimidation. A ruling on this could have a big impact on campaign finance laws nationwide. And new this morning, there's a warning from Arizona Attorney General Chris Mays on ticket scams. Lots of major events on sale this week. That includes Lady Gaga over at State Farm Stadium, Innings Fest. And so the Attorney General wants consumers to be aware of scammers with these tips. So you want to buy from trusted vendors. Double check the pre-sale dates. Be wary of purchases from someone that you don't know, especially if it's on Craigslist or eBay. Do not pay with cash or money transfer apps. Try and use credit cards if you can. That way you could dispute it and understand the all-in pricing, which now includes the fees, of course.
Yeah, so we first heard about Google and Gmail users, and now credit bureau company TransUnion is the latest hit by a cyber attack. And it's scary because we keep hearing it's company after company, business after business that's being affected.
But here's what you need to understand. This breach doesn't directly hit Google, and your personal Gmail account wasn't necessarily exposed. It's actually a tool that connects Google with a certain type of server. The same type of problem happened with credit reporting agency TransUnion. Either way, the online criminals took that related data, which included some personal information of consumers that's already public, and used it for ill intent. Google says they shut down the misuse fast, but is now causing a lot of very convincing phishing attempts as a result.
You don't necessarily need to change your passwords on a frequent basis because that creates some other problems. What you need to do is make sure you're not using the same password on any two sites, and that you do something that helps you understand when somebody that you're doing business with has been breached. You get an alert of some sort so that you know, okay, I need to change the password for that particular service, as opposed to just randomly changing 25, 30, 40 passwords.
So let this be your reminder to better protect yourself. Take the time to improve your password. Change 8-character passwords to 16 characters. Use passkeys when you can. That's things like fingerprint or face scan instead of password. Keep two-step verification turned on. It's an extra step, but it's better protection from hackers. And watch out for urgent Google messages and smarter phishing attempts.
Bottom line, this wasn't a direct Gmail hack, but it is giving the bad guys more tools to do what they want to do. And I want you to treat every unexpected message, text, to email, just like you would a stranger at your front door. Don't just open the door. Verify who it is first. I'm Christelle Bell. Got a consumer problem? Let ABC 15 know.
Hey, a very good Sunday morning to you. Jordan Bonke with your most accurate forecast. It is going to be hot today and a moderate heat risk on Wednesday. The monsoon storm chances will continue because we are tracking some valley storm chances. Here it is, 100. We'll take it on an Arizona fall day like this. Breezy, enjoy the temperatures while you can if you're getting outside the door, because we're looking at the upper 60s, low 70s across our valley community right now. Across State 48, yeah, we're still going to hit 100 here in Phoenix today, and a lot of folks over on the western part of our state, but we're looking really at very seasonal temperatures across the state. This is the headline right now, that high pressure moving back on top of State 48. And by Friday, the forecast right now here on a Sunday shows that there is some monsoon moisture there. All right, here's what your 7 days looking like. Hot now with some storm chances increasing by the end of the week. Same goes for Flagstaff. Stay hydrated and stay kind to one another. For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, you can head to abc15.com or download the always free ABC15 mobile app. Happy Sunday.
These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.